Technical glitch, but ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another exciting episode Iya Power Connect. Panan for DStv channel 278, GOtv channel 19, and we are Power TV. On today's episode, Ndalanda Trakotama guests, I have a very diverse. We delve into the creative world and also beyond that. But the episode delving into the world of pageantry, and I'm so excited for who I am about to host. Fresh off a flight from Mexico, representing Zambia at the 73rd Miss Universe. I was about to say Miss Universe Zambia. She's the current Miss Universe Zambia. Her name is Brandina Lubuli, and she's going to be my guest on today's episode. We're going to delve into her journey and her story and how she got to becoming Miss Universe. So my dreams, I'm a visions for Miss Universe. This is definitely that episode for you. Also, if you have children that want to get into the world of pageantry, I'm a gems I have a drop per episode are ones that you need to take note of. Please chime in and join in on the conversation via our social media platforms before our Power TV Zambia. Allow me to introduce him. My name is Sue. I'm very Chigero Chako Kopala. And this is Power Connect. Gonna kickstart the show, and our first choice of song is coming in all the way from our current Miss Universe, and this is Your Maps with Ngateva Yawe. I'll join you on the other side. Keep it alone at this point. I have a woman of substance, somebody who is a voice for change, a philanthropist. She's a mother and she's doing amazing things. But above all, she is an ambassador for change and the current Miss Universe Zambia. Brandina Lubuli, how are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. Thank you for having me. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so excited about hosting you.
I mean, the energy is so hyped. Thank you so much. I really want to tap into your energy right now.
Now I was asking you in the background if you've gotten some chance to rest.
Not really, not as much. But you know, I mean, busy is good, so I'm okay. Yeah.
Okay. So you got off the flight, and one of the first things you do, or one of the first things that happen is that your kids are there. And I know the press was there, but just having your babies there, how was that moment for you?
It was really good. I mean, I didn't get to see them for like 2 weeks. It was always video calls, so I was so excited. Yeah, I mean, there was so much to look forward to, and among them was like the really most important thing, and I was just happy that they were there.
Okay, so you're no stranger to the world of pageantry in Zambia and also on an international platform. So for people that are watching for the first time and maybe have met you at a point you are the current Miss Universe, it's a process in how you get to build as in any career. So talk to me about you venturing into the world of pageantry, and what big pageant do you partake in?
So it has really, my journey has really been a blend of persistence, you know, growth, and so much learning. And every pageant, every title has really taught me invaluable lessons, because every title you hold really has different, it comes with different requirements, you know, it comes with different objectives, and I mean, it's really been an amazing journey, and I think through it all I've really learned to really appreciate the industry. Yes, and if you were to ask me, you spoke of the pageant that I really adore the most. I think Miss Universe is something that every model looks up to, because it's the biggest pageant in the world, and for me it's really an honor. I really feel really privileged, and it's really a responsibility for my country, and I really don't want to let Zambia down. So I have like 8 more months to reign, and I'll really do my very best in this period.
Okay, so before we get into what your plans are moving forward from having attained the title, I also want to talk about just the preparation process. Obviously, Miss Universe Zambia made its return after being off for a while. What prompted you and just said, you know what, now is my time, let me just go back and be on that stage and do the best that I can do?
Well, it really took a lot. I mean, I had to prepare mentally, you know, emotionally, looking at the capacity of the pageant, the competition, and there was so much fitness as well. If you can, I mean, you know,
I was looking at you, I was like, you're a mommy.
Yes, I am a mom of 2, so there was so much fitness as well, and also intellect, you know, had to do a lot of studies. I mean, people think pageantry is something you just walk into, but there's so much research you have to do as well. So it was really a worth it journey. I mean, I really love it, and up to now I'm still learning. I'm someone who's open-minded, so I still feel like, you know, the preparation is still ongoing, because I'm still the reigning queen. So
okay, so now something different. So you win the title here in Zambia, and you compete among us. So obviously I can't remember the exact number of girls that were there.
We were actually 128. Yeah, then few other girls dropped out, so we're like 125.
So that's on the international platform. But
Yes.
here locally, I know that when it got to the live shows, you were about 12 contestants.
We're about 12
right?
from 60, yes.
So obviously I could get it, like it's the pressure is going to be there.
Yeah.
You're going to go through a process of refinery. But
Yes.
fast forward, you're on a stage and competing against 124 other girls.
Yes.
So what was the major difference also in terms of the judgment and the environment
Yes.
here locally and also being on that stage?
Okay, so I think locally they are looking at someone who really embodies the values, you know, and also the customs of Zambia, you know, the intellect, history, you have the knowledge of your country. And then when I look at it on the global scale internationally, I think they are looking at maybe someone who's able to adaptability, you know, because we had really diverse kind of cultures, different people. And for me, I think it really challenged me being on that international stage, you know, to really embrace my individuality, because I feel like that's what always makes us stand out.
Yeah.
So it really helped me to really just appreciate who I am, and I think go even a step more to discovering more about what I can do, my capabilities, and you know, and so much more, I guess, yes.
It's very inspiring because I know that there's a lot of girls, grown and some young, that are looking at you and they're just proud of what you did for the nation, but also in your individual capacity, being able to be on that stage and represent the country.
Yeah.
So the pressure that comes from just being there, and I know that, I think you had posted something about having to go through, like you had a mental session, and also the physical beat of that.
Yes.
So let's talk about the preparation of the pageantry, or the pageant world and pageantry in general, but also from a mental aspect.
Okay, so from the mental aspect, as you know, I mean, people always have opinions. There's always criticism. There's always negative, positive people. So I'm sure you just spoke about the fact that we did have a mentor session in Mexico, and that was really important because they want to prepare us for anything.
Yeah.
So these are people that are training you to expect any outcome, you know. I mean, a pageant, there's always a win or a lose.
Yeah.
So it depends on how you handle it. And then people take outcomes differently. People handle, you know, pressure and stress differently. So it's really an important aspect that we even as Zambians have to embrace. And I think, look, going forward, this is something I would really want to advocate for, because oftentimes people, I think, only look at the winner. Do they really get to check on how the others are doing? And then I feel like this is something I'll pick on even in the modeling industry here in Zambia, to just be able to encourage the girls, you know, to just give them that hope to forge on, because people are really different. Yeah, people are different.
Okay, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people are listening to you speak English right now, but Wakukopara Brandina, she's all the way from Muflira.
Very much.
But also your journey is one that is like super inspiring. I'm going to say that again because I've mentioned before, coming from a small town.
Yes, very small town.
You come to Lusaka,
Yes.
right? And you decide to venture on a bigger scale in the world of pageantry.
Yeah.
So how do you work on, because I know that confidence is something that you also have to practice on a daily basis.
Yes.
So do you remember the first time you actually like worked for people and they spoke to you? Because an important aspect of pageantry, a girl just has to be pretty, is what you mentioned, research.
Yes,
you really have to be an intellectual, but also being put on the spot. So talk to me about just adjusting and having to build your confidence through the entire your journey.
Yeah, I think what really helped me is the fact that I've always loved debate. So from the time I was in my primary, I've always been this student who was so enthusiastic about debate, and I think that really built my confidence. So by the time I was going into the modeling industry, this is someone who's a bit cooked and just needed, you know, a bit of final touches here and there. So I always tell people to, I think, try by all means to engage with the public. Not everyone is a public speaker, but you just try by all means, you know, to put yourself out there. I mean, if maybe I wasn't good enough, if I never used to take part in debate, maybe I wouldn't be so much of a good speaker. And also, you know, it's always good to challenge yourself. Yeah, it's always good to challenge yourself. As a model, people expect you to portray a certain personality. I should tell you, I'm a very quiet person.
Maybe I could sort of like pick it up.
Person.
Yes, I can sort of pick it up.
People will always want you to portray a certain personality, be a person that you're not. And for me, this is something that I've always refused. Because I always want to respect my individuality. I believe this is what makes me unique and stand out. So I feel like we should, you know, just accept people as they are. You know, it's always important, because you never know. Maybe they're at their best if they are themselves.
Okay, so when you're on that stage, right, representing the nation, and also so much weight on your shoulders because there's a big million people watching you from all over the world, came a lot of support, right?
Yes.
And also a bit of some criticism from certain angles. How were you able to deal with the criticism that was happening in the moment, but then at the same time show up and do your best?
I had to just embrace it, you know, because they always say, even in the bad comments, in the, you know, negative comments, negative energies, you always have to look at the positive aspects. So I just had to pick the positives from whatever, you know, was being said. And at the end of the day, I told myself, I know I am there and I know who I am. I mean, I've gone through the most. I mean, I've been to several pageants in several countries. So me being a Miss Universe, it really means I was ready to take on that stage, because it means nothing can break me for me to reach a point of Miss Universe. So I had to set a standard and make sure I make people appreciate the fact that determination, perseverance, and, you know, the fact that I'm a fighter is what will really keep me going. Yeah. Because if I had to shut down and say, because people are saying A, B, C, D, I mean, that's really not fair, not just for myself, but my country as well, because it was not Brandina being represented, but my country. So I really had to respect my country, stand for what I thought was right.
Okay, amazing. Let's talk about your foundation.
Yes.
So you've had a foundation that's been running for 5 years now.
For 5 years,
yes. You lean towards empowering women, a girl child, education, mental health, and also you stand as, well, an ambassador for our tourism in the country. And I know that a lot of pageant people do that. When they see you, they see the nation and you market that. But talk to me just quickly about some of the works that you're doing on your foundation.
So on the foundation, mostly it's empowering women, you know, and also education. I mean, look at me seated here. It's because of my education that I am where I am today. So this is something I advocate for, because I feel it's something that cannot be taken away from you, you know. And I'm also trying by all means to advocate for mental health, which is a big key factor in our country, I mean the world at large as well. So I feel like a right state of mind, a good state of mind gives you the right health, you know, that way you're able to forge on with life. And yeah, I mean there's so much going on. There's a lot, collaborations as well with local organizations, and just looking at also trying to bring on board international collaborations so that we're able to voice out and bring Zambia, you know, I mean, get Zambia to be known even through my foundation. Yeah, basically that.
That's brilliant. Yes. You're raising a daughter.
Yes, I am.
And you have managed to really set the standard for a lot of girls. And they're looking at you and they want to be like you, because academically you're very achieved. You're doing a lot of, you know, a lot of work for your community as well, and also on the stage representing the country. So if you reflect back on the kind of child you were when you're younger, and also for your daughter who's looking at you as her primary example, what would you say to your young self, and also a message to your daughter?
I think to my young self, and a message to my daughter would be, dream big. You know, don't be scared of failure, because every step you take, whether small or big, I think will lead you to something. And I feel like you should try by all means to go for what you feel is right. Don't be reserved. You know, take risks. Life is about risking, because you never know, and live a life of no regrets, because that way you will really feel fulfilled. And for me, I think that's my take. Any day, any time.
That's awesome. So lastly, your title, your reign, it's only just getting started. You did mention earlier that you have about 8 months to go.
Yes.
What should we expect from Brandina as a Miss Universe, and also a champion and ambassador of the country?
Okay, so what you should expect from me, I think, is a really dedicated queen. You know, someone who's really going to bring fulfillment and ensure that I contribute to the country in one way or another. It could be in the tourism industry, it could be, you know, the foreign industry, foreign affairs, in terms of international relations. So anything. I'm someone who's open-minded, and I'm looking at working with everyone, you know, as much as I can, taking on any responsibilities that I'm given.
Okay, and before I forget, you met Steve Harvey.
Yes, I did.
How was that for you?
It was really amazing. I mean, he's someone who hosted Miss Universe last year.
Yeah.
So it was easy for us to connect. There was so much we spoke about. And he's also someone that I look at. I mean, he's very inspirational when you look at his books, his quotes. So it was really an honor to meet him. And he's someone that you can learn so much from, looking at the kind of lifestyle he's led and where he is now. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And lastly, I've been saying lastly, in just a little bit. So you've only just reminded me because I came across something you said. So you said that you live by a mantra, which is empower to inspire.
Yes.
So you live through this, and it's so evident through the works that you do.
Yeah.
So how are you implementing this every day and just reminding yourself to say, even if it gets hard, like I will wake up and I'll really still show up?
Yeah, I think the challenges we face in life always gives us a picture of where we want to be. I feel like with every challenge, we always, think of the next big thing we want to do. Of course, how we want to overcome that. But I feel like for me, every day is a challenge. When I wake up, I want to be better than I was yesterday.
Yeah.
I want to do more. And I know for other people right now, they're very excited and saying, oh, she's Miss Universe. She's terribly excited. But look at me, I got Miss Universe, but I'm still aiming for more. I want more because I feel like inspiration has no limit. So that's how I live it. And I feel like empower to inspire is something that goes on. It lives on because it's limitless. No boundaries.
All right, and lastly, as we get to wrap up, when I started the show, choice by you, and I know that also in everything that you do every day, music is a huge part of that. So as we wrap up the show, we're going to finish with Esther Chungu's Chikangawe. So 2 songs, but also with a similar message, right?
Similar,
so I want you to talk to me about why you picked on those 2 songs.
Okay, so for Yo Maps, I feel like this song really relates to me. I mean, this is a girl, like you said, from a small town, Muflira, who's really traveled the world. I've gotten the exposure. I'm working with so many organizations at a very tender age. I'm not someone, if I look at myself, who I am today, I didn't picture I would have what I have now. So I really feel like I owe it all to God. If not for God, I was not going to be where I am. And then with Esther Chungu's song, I mean, the Lord has been good to me. Everyone can tell, everyone can see it. So I just love the songs. I feel like they really define, what I live for and who I am. So I just really enjoy listening to them.
Okay, great, Brandina. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm pretty sure about Power TV, and they're hearing you speak a lot of English. I saw a video when you're in Mexico and you met the girls saying Murishani, which was really nice. So as we end the show, there's a lot of women that are tuned in. Some are mothers, and obviously some are girls that aspire to be who you are today. So I would like for you to talk to them and just leave a message out of positivity and also about pushing their dreams. But I want you to mix it up with some bemba so that they just not
not a problem. All right, so to everyone listening out there, I just want to encourage you to please work extra hard. I know people are talented differently. We have designers, we have people that want to be models. Some of you Limbima business, people do different things every day, entrepreneurs. So just concentrate on what you have been gifted. I feel like God gifts us differently. So work extra hard, push that, and God will definitely open more doors for you. If it means looking for help, you need more help, there are always people around. I think ask for the right people, ask for help, and they'll definitely, do the needful. So don't give up on your dreams. I know it gets hard sometimes. You feel like giving up, but do not give up. We're always here to support you, and we're always praying, and there will always be people to be there for you. Thank you.
Okay, and our word out for today is don't give up. That's my take. That's my take from what you've said, Brandina. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, and congratulations, and rain on, and just, market Zambia. Take us for Chalo.
Thank you.
That's what we want to see. Okay, thank you so much for watching start to finish. We appreciate you. The conversation continues. From our social media platforms, the Power TV Zambia. To end the show, we're ending with a choice coming in from Brandina. This is Esther Chungu with Chikangawe Muchimunzinizi. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.